Welcome back to Just Scribble. Recently, Gold Spot Pens offered to send me a fountain pen to check out and share with you here on my channel. And of course, I agreed and said yes, because who doesn't want another fountain pen? The fountain pen that they sent me is from Faber-Castell. It is a Grip 2011, and it is in their new Glam series. So the one that I picked out, because I did get to pick my color, is Pearl Glam, but it does come in 3 colors. Let me grab the color names real quick. The 3 glam colors that it comes in are Pearl Glam, which is what I'm going to share with you guys, Violet Glam, which is a sort of purple fuchsia color, and Silver Glam, which is silver. So the Pearl Glam, which we're going to check out in just a second, is a sort of white with sort of pinky gray undertones. It kind of reminds me of what holographic would look like if it was a solid color and it wasn't holographic. I'm not sure that that makes sense, but we're going to check it out together. They did send it to me in a medium nib, and I'm really excited to share this pen with you guys. I don't have a lot of Faber-Castell pens. I actually think I may only have one. The one I have is this one. This is my piano white loom. But the reason that I'm excited to share this with you is because in the photos it's really, really pretty, but it's also a really affordable pen. So it's a great starter pen. It would be a great pen just to have to add to your planner or your purse, but it's also a great pen for somebody that's getting into fountain pens, or even for a youth or a teen that wants to get into fountain pens. So this is the Pearl Glam, and the Glam series is a metallic shimmer finish, and so hopefully that's picking up nicely on my screen so you guys can check out that pearl, and hopefully you can see what I meant by the pearl one being kind of what holographic would look like if it was a solid color. So pretty. So the Grip series has these little grip dots that are super soft, and it's just a soft grip zone to help you grip your pen so that you can write comfortably. This comes in a fountain pen, which is what I got. It's just a click like that. It does not screw on or off, but it also comes in a ballpoint nib. So if you're not a person that likes fountain pens, or you don't really want another fountain pen to add to your collection, but you like the beautiful metallic shimmer finish, and you were looking for a new ballpoint pen, you can also get this in a ballpoint pen. So this is the Pearl Glam. It's light, but it's not crazy light where you think your pen is just going to fly out of your hand when you go to write. Now it comes with a little faux ink cartridge in here just as a little stopper. This has no end to it, so that comes out. And then it comes with a cartridge. It does not come with a converter. We're actually going to ink this up and write with it, but we are not going to use this cartridge because I actually want to fill this up with a particular ink that I think would look really pretty with this pen. So I actually had an empty cartridge. It uses standard cartridges, so I had this one sitting around that I had already emptied out. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill this one. I don't always use cartridges with the color they come in with a pen, especially because they're usually blue, and that's not my favorite fountain pen ink color or my favorite pen ink color in general. So a lot of times I will empty them out. So I will insert it just so that I can pop the little hole, and then I will rinse it out in the sink using the sink and a syringe, and then I will refill it. But I already had an empty one, so we're going to fill this empty one, and I'm just going to keep this one that came with the pen. This pen is suitable for right-handed and left-handed writers, so it's good whether you write with your right or your left hand. It has a stainless steel nib, and it's supposed to be a nice, smooth, light writing experience. We're going to fill it up and check it out. So we're going to fill this cartridge. We are going to fill it with Van Diemen's Wilderness Series Black Tongue Spider Orchid. That's the ink we're going to fill it with. Let me share it with you guys real quick. This is the ink that we're going to use. I had swatched this out on one of my Van Diemen fountain pen ink videos. I think it's going to be a really pretty combo with this Pearl Glam pen. So that is the ink we're going to fill it with. and we are going to use a syringe. So to fill a cartridge, if you're going to refill a cartridge, a syringe is the easiest way to fill a cartridge. You just get a blunt tip syringe. You can buy them from fountain pen stores. You can buy them on Amazon. And all you're going to do is open up your ink bottle. You're going to insert your syringe and you're going to pull up to absorb some ink. And then you're going to stick the syringe tip in the cartridge and you're going to slowly push down on the end of the syringe to fill up the cartridge. Go real slow so you don't overfill it. When you get to the top, stop. Any excess ink you have, you can put back into your bottle. I'm going to set that there. I'm going to put the lid on it. Stick that back in the box. And the syringe is super easy to clean. You just go under a sink and suck water in and push it back out until your syringe is clean. But we will do that later. Well, I will do it. We will not be doing that together. Then you're going to take your cartridge and you're going to seat it into the pen until it's nice and tight in there. Then you're going to put the back on your pen, the lid, upside down, the lid on your pen. Then you're going to let gravity do its thing and let the ink travel down the feed. And then you can start writing with it. So I'm going to get a piece of paper. Before we do our writing sample, I did want to mention two things that I forgot to mention. One is that this little like spacer piece that looks like a cartridge but that has no bottom, that is in the pen just so that your cartridge that comes in your pen doesn't accidentally get pierced and leak in your pen during transport. So you don't have to keep this. It doesn't need to be put back in the pen to be used or anything like that. The other thing I wanted to mention is that you don't have to use cartridges in this. You can buy a converter. It's just sold separately. So a converter, I have one in my loom. Converter looks like this, and this makes it easier to use fountain pen ink that comes in a bottle because you can just stick the converter in the bottle, suck up the ink, and put it on your pen. I do use converters a lot, but I also like to refill cartridges, especially in pens like a Pilot, where the converters are less than stellar in my opinion, and their cartridges hold more ink. So I refill cartridges a lot as well. But if you like converters or just the ease of being able to get the fountain pen ink into your pen without having to use a syringe to refill a cartridge, and you don't like the colors that the cartridges come in, then you can definitely buy a converter for this pen. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I did flush the nib of this pen off camera. I didn't have water at my filming station today, so I did flush the nib just to remove any residual testing ink that might have been in it or any little particles in it. It just prevents hard starts and issues with your nib. So I flush all of my new pens before they ink them up. So I did flush this and kind of dry it off, but the ink that comes out may be a little bit lighter because there was water in the nib that wasn't fully dry when I filled it up. So just wanted to kind of give that disclaimer. But I am going to do a little writing sample, and this is a lighter ink that I picked for this pen intentionally because I thought it would match really nicely. And let's see, so it is a Faber-Castell Grip 2011 in Glam Pearl with a medium nib, and then the ink, I apologize if you can hear my kiddo in the other room making noise. The ink is Van Diemen's The Wilderness series in black, tongue, spider, orchid. I love this ink color and I think it is so pretty with this pen. Like I said, it may be a little bit darker as I write with it more, just because the water, any residual water that's in the nib will kind of dry up. but I think it is a really good match for this pen. So I'm super excited to be able to use this ink, and I'm really appreciative to Gold Spot Pens for sending this pen to me. I really like it. It writes really smooth. Let me pull this up so you guys can see it a little bit better. It writes really smoothly. It has a nice medium nib in the one that I got. It has a really nice weight. It's a great pen to, like I said, toss in your bag, add to your journal, carry with your planner, to give as a gift for someone that is just getting started in fountain pens, or to purchase for yourself just for something a little bit pretty and blingy. The other two colors, the silver and the violet one, are really pretty as well. But I'm really glad that I picked this pearl. I love everything holographic, and that's what this reminds me of. So I'm super excited for it. I'll definitely be journaling with this pen this week. I will put links down below to Gold Spot pens so that you can look at the options for the Grip 2011 in the Glam series, in both the fountain pen and the ballpoint pen options that they have. Like I said, this is a nice affordable pen. It retails at $24. I think it's a great value. You get a cartridge and you get your pen for $24. I think it's a really good price for a really pretty pen. If you have any questions about anything I shared in this video, please don't hesitate to comment below, and I will definitely get back with you. Make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.